WBAY TV, your first alert station. Action 2 News starts right now with breaking news.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We begin with that breaking news unfolding right now in Milwaukee. Mayor Tom Barrett just confirming there have been multiple fatalities after a shooting at the MolsonCoors facility on the northwest side of the city.
ABC News also confirming tonight at least 8 people were involved in this incident, although authorities have not yet revealed the extent of their injuries. We first told you about all of this through a push alert this afternoon, and the scene's still very active as we come on the air tonight at 5. Action 2 News has a crew headed to Milwaukee to get us a better look at what's going on there. Police are telling our partner station the shooter was a former employee of MolsonCoors.
Police were initially called about 2:30 this afternoon. About 1,400 employees work at that building. They were initially told to shelter in place.
It is a horrible, horrible day for the employees here. It is a very rough day for anybody who is close to this situation.
Moments ago, Milwaukee police confirmed there is no longer an active threat. Look for a live report on this breaking news tonight on Action 2 News at 6. We're also working to alert you online and on our First Alert News app with the very latest information. Our other big story of the day, the CDC updating the number of Americans who've tested positive for coronavirus now to 59.
42 of those cases are Americans who were on board the Diamond Princess cruise ship that was quarantined in Japan. These new numbers coming as officials in the U.S. try to figure out how to deal with a potential outbreak. The outbreak continues to take a toll on the economy. Just today, the Dow lost 123 points. The NASDAQ added just 15 points, and the S&P 500 also lost 11. The virus's impact also being felt by local businesses right here in northeast Wisconsin. Mackenzie Amundsen joins us now from our Valley newsroom as clothing shipments face some delays. Mackenzie.
Yeah, Bill and Cammie, prom season is just around the corner, and women have already started going to one local shop in Kaukauna as early as the end of November in search of that perfect dress. Now, you can find hundreds of prom dresses in all different styles and sizes, colors on the racks at Bridal Elegance and Formal Wear. The owner tells me she is happy that is the case, with the coronavirus now causing delays in shipments from China. That means prom goers and brides looking to add some extra lace to their dresses or get them ordered to fit custom measurements might find themselves waiting a little longer. Right now, the store is at the mercy of the Chinese factories where the merchandise comes from. Many of them empty or short-staffed because of the coronavirus.
Thankfully, we have stocked up ahead of time before this has all happened, and the girls are probably going to have to buy off the rack. I don't want to chance any kind of rush deliveries on those.
Vander Zanden says it is important not to wait until the last minute to buy a dress because of the extra time required in alterations. Coming up tonight at 6, hear from one Appleton salon and boutique where the shelves are going empty, as the spring clothing line is now not expected to come in for months. Cammie?
Thanks, Mackenzie. Also today, UW-Oshkosh and UW-Madison both suspending study abroad programs to South Korea in response to the outbreak. UW-Oshkosh releasing a statement saying the cancellation is in direct response to a CDC warning about traveling to South Korea. 2 students at the school have been affected by that. President Donald Trump also scheduled to address the nation alongside officials from the CDC at about 5:30. Look for updates from that press conference on air and online.
Today's scattered snow showers will end this evening and skies should begin to clear overnight. Meteorologist David Ernst from the First Alert Weather Center. Will any of this stick on the ground, David?
We're not going to be looking at any significant accumulation. For those that see some of the steadier light snow this evening, perhaps a dusting to around a ½ inch is possible, so maybe we see a few slick roads here or there, but not expecting widespread problems. Brisk winds also continuing as we head into this evening and overnight. We do have a few pockets of steadier light snow showing up on First Alert ViperMax. One of those right here into Manitowoc County. A few snow showers as well around Kewaunee and Sturgeon Bay through Door County. Also in western Shawano County right down through Clintonville, Waupaca County, and into western sections of Winnebago and Fond du Lac counties, seeing a little light snow there. We'll continue to watch these light snow showers track from north to south through the rest of this evening. Temperatures are at present still in the mid and upper 20s, but we're looking at lows down around 10 with chills in the single digits below 0 tonight. We'll have more on a little mini cold snap to finish out this week coming up.
David, thank you. The flu is spreading like wildfire, as one local doctor describes it, with a large number of otherwise healthy adults getting sick.
Some providers are taking extra measures to prevent high-risk people from getting sick. In a health alert, Sarah Thompson shows us what doctors are doing and what you can do to avoid the virus from affecting the most vulnerable.
Even in the waning days of February, with spring hopefully on the horizon, doctors will still tell you to get a flu shot. But for some, that precaution is not always enough.
Being pregnant right now is one of those categories where you're considered higher risk from flu complications, so things that can happen after the virus sets hold, like pneumonia and things like that.
Others at high risk by CDC standards include people with compromised immune systems, like those with heart disease, asthma, people undergoing chemo, or on certain medicine for arthritis, those living in long-term care facilities, people 65 and older, and kids younger than 2. Prevea Family Medicine Dr. Amy Romandine-Kratz says if a patient is on that list and is directly exposed to influenza, like someone living with them, some providers will prescribe a drug like Tamiflu, even if they're healthy, because of how sick influenza can make them.
Pneumonias, other respiratory complications, kids can get really bad ear infections. It kind of sets up house for a bacteria to live. So all those, you can get a lot sicker than just the virus.
Statewide, Prevea Health Centers have seen 1,069 confirmed flu cases this year, compared to 227 last year, and twice as many people hospitalized in Green Bay.
We've definitely seen a huge influx in numbers.
Infection preventionist Marcy Smith says the highly contagious virus can spread up to 6 feet when someone coughs or sneezes and lives up to 24 hours on many surfaces. So that hand washing and covering your cough advice is vital. But if someone in your house gets the flu, then what?
Keeping your distance as much as you can.
Wiping down doorknobs, remotes, light switches, and countertops, all are critical.
Even washing your bedding, it can live on clothing. So again, not as long as a non-porous surface, but yeah, all good things, and doing that often.
Sarah Thompson, Action 2 News, Brown County.
To an update now, Governor Tony Evers vetoes a $250 million income tax cut proposed by the state Republicans. The Republican tax plan would have given an average $106 back to qualifying taxpayers. However, it would cost a total of $309 million because it also would have reduced business taxes by about $45 million and trimmed the state debt by about $100 million. Governor announcing his veto today at an elementary school in Wauwatosa, arguing the legislature should instead spend the money on his $250 million education plan.
This is the sustainability of this is not possible. We have to start investing in our kids and our schools. And to be clear, we don't have to choose between investing in our kids and reducing property taxes. We can do both at the same time.
Republicans say education spending can be part of the 2021 budget. The governor proposed his plan after learning the state would have a $620 million surplus by 2021. This is the governor's 12th veto.
Appleton police want to make sure you are properly securing any guns in your home after a 3-year-old is shot in the hand. That shooting happened on February 17th. An investigation is ongoing, but they tell us the shooting is accidental. The child was treated and released from a local hospital. According to Appleton police, failing to secure a gun and allowing a child to have access is a criminal offense. You can secure firearms in your home with a gun lock. Appleton police officers offer them, that is, for free in the lobby of the police department.
Homeless kids often don't have access to basic necessities like school, shelter, or perhaps even clean clothes.
After the break, we'll tell you how 2 teenagers in Denmark are helping the homeless one pair of pants at a time.